So summer is almost here and I for one am all for it. Well, it's currently May and as I make this video, it's nice and sunny outside, looking out of my window just there, and it is very warm. So yeah, give it a month or so and beach and barbecue season can start. Which is perfect because I've just been sent the TRIBIT XSound Plus 2 Bluetooth speaker and it is the perfect size to carry to a party or a barbecue or camping or you know what, any kind of summer-esque event that you can think of. It's fully waterproof in case it takes a dunk in the pool and can also last for up to 24 hours worth of playback, which I think is pretty astounding. Let's take a look at it. The TRIBIT XSound Plus 2 sits at around 20 by 7 by 7 centimeters and is nice and light enough to carry around with you or keep in your beach bag. It is pill shaped, so it does feel nice in the hand, and it is covered in a nice soft to touch black rubber type material. Sound comes directly from the front where you can find two neodymium full range drivers covered in a black grille and some branding. You've got several buttons on top which all have a nice tactile feel, though can be a bit hard to see unless you're in direct light. There is a couple of extra buttons which can be customized for set features in the app, but essentially they turn on and off the X bass feature, which gives your music a bit more of a punch, and they also cycle through equalizers set within the app, which is good because you can change your EQ based on the music you are listening to. Around the back you can find a door which allows you to access the USB Type-C for charging purposes and also a 3.5mm aux input for wired connections. Now the door does aid with water sealing as well. So TRIBIT have actually opted for a really treble heavy focused sound to its music, which for me I do really like as it does show off a lot of detail in my music. My main go-to genre is rock and metal, and to be honest, there's not really a lot of room for big bass hits there. There is a partner app though that can be downloaded to your phone, so you can muck around with the equalizer settings. Now I didn't customize my own equalizer, I did stick to the jazz setting to be honest with you, which did have me some really punchy mixes while retaining some of that detail in the highs, though you can completely customize your EQ if needed. And that's all you can do within the app really. There's some settings which don't really mean much at all, but it's just basically for your EQ. And you can raise and lower the volume and play and pause too, of course, within the app. One thing I will say though is do not raise the volume above roughly 70%. It gets very distorted and really bad sounding. It's a loudspeaker anyway, just don't push it too far. It's got Bluetooth 5.32 for that extended range up to 150 feet. Again, perfect for the outdoors. I did have a strange issue though with my unit, and that's when I got a text on my phone. It disconnected the speaker briefly from Bluetooth, but then reconnected. From then on, the music was just really super glitchy and kept cutting out, and I had to turn the speaker off and on again to get it working properly. Whether that's something that has affected my unit here or not, I'm not too sure, but that is just something I did find. If you get a WhatsApp or a text or like a messenger notification or something, it could cause problems for you too. And that, to be honest with you, is the TRIBIT XSound Plus 2 Bluetooth speaker in all its glory. It's a decent speaker for sure, and something that's sitting way under £100 here in the UK. It is a bit of a steal, especially for that battery life. It does cost, I think, last time I checked, around £57 on the TRIBIT website. Having the app is definitely a must though if you want to change that EQ setting, which I would highly recommend to do, because by default the bass is really certainly lacking, but increase the EQ and it turns into a pretty passable speaker. It's not going to set the audiophile world alight, but for a bit of background background music at a family barbecue event, or to take camping with you, or to the beach or something like that, it is certainly good enough for that. Thank you very much for checking out my video review of the TRIBIT XSound Plus 2 Bluetooth speaker. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to keep up with our latest tech and gaming videos, and also let us know in the comments down below what you thought about this speaker. Is it something that you would get for your family barbecue events, or to take to the beach or something like that? Or have you got another option? Let us know in the comments down below. As I say, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.